Today I'm here to bring you my top 10 best movies of 2015. Now, even though 2015 turned out to be pretty disappointing, there were still some great movies, and honestly, I have seen more good movies than I have seen bad movies. Now, I have seen a lot of bad movies, but I didn't see all of them. But no, we're not talking about that. We are talking about the best of 2015. Now, before I get to my honorable mentions, I do have two movies I think are both criminally underrated. One being Chappie. I don't understand the hate for it. I really enjoyed Chappie. Is it perfect? No, but it should not. I wish it didn't get the hate that it's getting because it's pretty underrated in my book. And my other underrated movie of the year is Crimson Peak. Yeah, it's a gothic romance, but so it's a good movie. And also Tom Hiddleston was really good in Crimson Peak. So yeah. Now let's get to my honorable mentions. First of all, and I have quite a few honorable mentions. I have like 11 of them. So yeah, let's get through them real fast. Cinderella, Spotlight, Ex Machina, Room, Kingsman: The Secret Service, Predestination, Everest, Sicario, Straight Outta Compton, Beast of No Nation, and The Night Before. Those are all great movies. They're all very enjoyable. I love them all. But they are nothing compared to my top 10. So yeah, let's get to number 10. My number 10 is Trainwreck. Trainwreck is my favorite comedy of the year. Nothing compared to this movie. I knew nothing was going to top this movie, and nothing did. As far as comedies, and I loved every minute of it. And also, I saw Trainwreck in a pretty full theater, and that was such a good theater experience. So yeah, Trainwreck. My number 9 is Brooklyn. Brooklyn is hands down the best romance movie of probably the decade as far as I'm concerned. I loved every second of this movie. And also, Saoirse Ronan was so good. And also, there are so many close-ups of her eyes, which are so blue. This movie was wonderful. And the ending was perfect. I did feel sad for a little bit. But then when I saw that last shot of Brooklyn, of the movie, I just was like, you know what? I'm happy with what happened. Because it was such a lovely shot. So yeah, Brooklyn. My number 8 is The Walk. The Walk is so unappreciated. Nobody has this on their list. I mean, I know one person who does, but nobody has this on their top 10 best list, and it is so good. It is so good, and seeing this in IMAX 3D was absolutely incredible. It was amazing. I loved seeing The Walk. It is such an underappreciated movie. It deserves more love than it gets, but oh well. Number 7, Creed. I can't say that before I saw Creed that I loved any of the Rocky movies. Now, a few of them I really liked, some of them I liked, and then one, Rocky 5 was pretty bad, but I didn't hate it though. But Creed is the first Rocky movie I can say I actually loved. I mean, Michael B. Jordan was great, Ryan Coogler, who directed the movie, was fantastic, and Sylvester Stallone. He deserves a Best Supporting Actor nomination. He was fantastic. Definitely the best performance I've ever seen from him. So yeah, Creed. My number 6 is The Hateful Eight. This is the last movie I saw of 2015, and man, what a way to end 2015. It was absolutely fantastic. I loved every second of it. It's a really long movie, but I enjoyed every second of it. That dialogue, oh my gosh, it was so amazing. And the characters were great. My favorite character was Oswaldo Mowbray, the British guy. Though he might have been Australian, I'm not sure, but still, that was my favorite character. Though all the characters were fantastic in this movie. I loved every second of it. Quentin Tarantino is a genius. And also, if he's only making 2 movies after this, I'll be really sad. Because he's fantastic. His directing was probably the best part of the movie. So yeah, Hateful Eight. My number 5 is Inside Out. Inside Out is hands down the best Pixar movie. Well, one of the best Pixar movies. It's my top 5, and it's definitely the best animated movie of 2015. Nothing compared to this. I loved seeing this movie. It is so wonderful. The animation is beautiful. The humor works. There's some heart. It just has everything you want it to. It's great. Number 4 is Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. I absolutely love this movie. Hands down the second best action movie of the year. I loved every second of it. The action scenes, particularly the Opera House scene and the awesome car chase turned into a motorcycle chase, was absolutely fantastic. And Rebecca Ferguson as Ilsa Faust was so great. Just, yeah. This movie had everything I wanted it to be, and I love Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Number 3, The Martian. I absolutely love the book, and the movie was just as good. I just love this movie. Matt Damon is amazing. Ridley Scott is, thank God he made another good movie, because if The Martian had been bad, then that would have been a sign that he should just retire. But I'm glad this was a great movie, and I can't wait to see his next movie. Just The Martian was wonderful, so funny, great soundtrack. And once again, Matt Damon, he deserves an Oscar nomination. He was so good. I've been switching these back and forth, and I'm just having such a difficult time of where to place it. But I decided on what my number 1 will be and my number 2 will be, because I was like, know what? I would be lying to you guys if I put my number 2 on my number 1. So, yeah. And my number 2 movie of the year is Mad Max Fury Road. Oh my gosh, this movie gave me everything I wanted. I love every single second of it. I would not change a thing. It is so good. The action scenes are incredible. It's beautiful to look at. The score by Junkie XL is absolutely fantastic. Charlize Theron as Imperator Furiosa, hands down my favorite character of the year. Immortan Joe is a great villain. Tom Hardy as Max is great. Nicholas Hoult as Nux is fantastic. He deserves the best supporting actor nod, but he probably won't get it, but he still deserves it nonetheless. So yeah, Mad Max Fury Road. This movie was my favorite movie of the year for like 7 months. Like, that was a long time. I really didn't know if anything would top it until I saw my number 1. And if you haven't guessed already, my number 1 movie of the year is Star Wars The Force Awakens. Yeah, I know a lot of people have this movie on their list, but honestly, I don't care. I absolutely loved Star Wars The Force Awakens. This is the best theater experience I've had all year. I've never even seen a Star Wars movie in the theater before I saw Star Wars The Force Awakens, and when that title crawl began, just what I felt, it was the best feeling I've ever felt. My heart was pounding so hard, and I will probably not feel that way about a movie for a long time. It was everything I could ask for. The characters were great. It was pretty funny. The action scenes were great. That lightsaber battle at the end was absolutely incredible. Just everything about Star Wars The Force Awakens works. I loved every second of it. I've seen it 3 times. Hey, I might see it 3 more times in the theater. This is a day 1 Blu-ray buy for me. I love this movie so much. And the fact that there are people that are hating on this movie, hating on J.J. Abrams, just like, what's wrong with you? This movie is flawless. I loved everything about it. I just love Star Wars The Force Awakens, and that's my favorite movie of 2015. So yeah, tell me what your top 10 movies of 2015 are. I'd love to know your thoughts. And my next video will be my top 16 most anticipated movies of 2016, and I will be making that tomorrow. So I will see you guys later. Bye.